Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my Beatmania machine. So I've been meaning to make a video about this, and I know I haven't made many videos recently, but I thought this would be a nice way to kick it off. As many of you know, or may not know, I bought a 2DX machine. Now, obviously the top, which is sitting here, does not fit onto the machine because I don't have 2.5 meters of clearance for the garage. So I had to take the top off, which is a bit of a shame. But even so, I mean, it's still a freaking cabinet. Now, obviously, I cover it so that it doesn't get broken or dusty or any of that stuff. The monitor is a Philips, what is it? 808 PW 32 inch. It's the same one that I was using in my ghetto cabinet. Oh, I'm hitting the roof. And yeah, I decided to put it into this because at the back, as you saw in the other video, or may not have seen, there is a VGA port on that TV. And that means that I can put in native 420 and it looks pretty fucking good. So that's the monitor I'm using. The cabinet itself is kind of banged up. I don't know if you guys can see, but I've got a bit of work to do on it still. The leather part here has sort of fallen out. I've got to try and glue it back in. Interestingly, the actual plate is black. It's not the standard white. So yeah, I need to look into that, see why it's different. I mean, I don't mind, the black's cool, but I'm just wondering if there was like a difference in the cabs or anything like that. What else can I tell you about it? Turntables, surprisingly good condition. The 1P turntable is better than timeouts, which really surprised me, because this machine came from an arcade that was overall really crappy. Like, they did not look after this machine at all. So yeah, the turntable condition on that side's really good. This one, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a little bit loose. I mean, it's fine. I've played on it a few times, but it's very, very loose. When I got the cabinet, the keys were, I've got this unscrewed because I'm still working on it. Keys were old gen Sunwas, as you can hear, very old. You can see like the little cracks there and stuff from obviously wear and tear over time. The screws I've just got sitting over here because obviously I've got to work on the cabinet, so I figured no point in screwing 2P, and I don't really play 2P, so there's not much point. They had like 200 gram switches in here, so these keys are super heavy. Like, wow, I cannot believe how heavy those are. Across this side, obviously, as soon as I got it, I threw my own Sunwas in. So I'm running new gen Sunwas, which came from my DAO. I put the old gen ones back in my DAO, so the DAO still works. It's just using old gen now. Loadout is 50 gram switches, 100 gram springs. As I said in the video, it's the best overall, just for feedback and overall, like, just feeling when the key goes down and up. So I'm sticking to that. All the LEDs work and stuff like that. I just haven't turned the machine on. I probably should turn the machine on and show it off. Alright, so I'll turn that on while I'm still going through this. I don't know why, but there is a massive hole here. And they said it was for networking, and I went, yeah, bullshit. So I've got to fix that up. Round the side here, as you can see, the platform is non-standard. It is a addition that they made for the monitor, because originally they were using a CRT, but then they swapped to like a smaller LCD. Anyway, we'll go into game mode's not going to work because so what I have to do is obviously plug my Bemani PC, which is sitting down here. I'm just focusing on that. The Bemani PC I put together, when I got the cab, all of the hardware came with it, which was really, really awesome. So I am running all of like the most recent stuff. Obviously, as you saw, it's going through VGA into the machine. I've got my AverMedia Pro just there. So I can get lineouts of the machine, and my laptop sits here. My laptop is the key to everything, because without my laptop, I can't actually boot the machine. What I've got is I've got a wireless signal coming from the house, which is about, let's see if I can get it that far away. I'm getting a wireless signal all the way down here to my computer. And then the computer connects through to the router, which lets me start the machine. And hopefully it will let me start the machine in a second. Okay, let's just do a quick network check. Not connected. Well, that's great. Well, I don't know. I can't start the machine in this video. Maybe I will in another one. Anyway, I'll keep going. Back here, I'm actually not running the speakers. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of really dark back here. I'm actually running an audio splitter from the audio out to the TV's treble, and then the bass speakers are all hooked up in the machine. So I'm getting the treble from the TV speakers at the moment, and these speakers are actually not too bad. I mean, the sound quality isn't awesome, but at the same time, it's fine. Like, I don't really notice a big difference between the machine and... Sorry, this machine and the machine at timeout. So those speakers are going, the two woofers completely functional. I don't know why, but my bass platform, as you can see, also a little bit shoddy, but it still works. I just haven't hooked it up because I don't know if it works or not. So, yeah, overall, cabinet is sweet. It does need a lot of work, and I will probably do another update video on this because, well... haven't got anything better to do with my time. But yeah, like, what I've got planned for the next few weeks is get the turntable lights going again, get those keys swapped out for Sunwas. After that, I think the next thing on my agenda is obviously getting readers. I don't have readers at the moment, as you can see, so I can't connect to the network, which is kind of annoying, but I will be getting readers in, so getting the readers in and mounted somewhere. I'm still trying to think of where to do that. Yeah, I've also got to try and fix these bloody keys. As you can see, the screws are in, but I can just lift the board off because the screws don't actually screw in. I think it's just because they were originally probably screwing into the wood. And obviously that's just gone over time, so I'm going to look at getting screw wells put in. I think SVGL is having the same problem that I'm having. And yeah, turntables are still screwing in, which is nice, but the key panels aren't. And yeah, obviously that's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass later. Obviously I've got the red how to play with the giant hole in it, so I've got to look for a replacement for that too. Yeah, I guess just overall, the cabinet, it works fine. I mean, I've played on it so much, and I'll turn the lights on and stuff just so you can see that they're all working. So all the lights across. Oh god damn it! This one is working, but yeah, sometimes it decides to turn itself off. I'm missing one lamp from there, but I mean that's no big deal. And obviously, yeah, I'll get the turntables sorted out very soon. The sliders, they all work perfectly. Except VFX, I don't know why, but VFX keeps scrolling downwards, and I think it's just like some break in the circuit. I'll have to have a look at it, but that's working fine. Yeah, obviously, I've given the machine a bit of a do-over, but it needs a really good clean still. I've been a bit lazy on that regard, and obviously, yeah, this gap here needs to be fixed. I mean, it's just really ugly to look at, and it's really annoying a lot of people because they're like, oh, your leather part's supposed to be connected. But yeah, I mean, everything works. I've played quite a bit on it. This monitor is fantastic to time on, exactly the same as the CRTs in Japan. The only issue is it's a 32 inch, as you can see. It doesn't quite fill out the cabinet, so that is something which I want to look into. I'm looking to get a 36 inch sometime soon, just because obviously the 36 will fill out the cabinet completely. But then I've got issues of how to connect it, because I want to have VGA. VGA is by far the best way to input, I think. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's exciting. I cannot believe I managed to get one of these for the price that I did. And yeah, it's just a cozy little space. Same thing as what I said in the Groove video. It's in the garage, which I've cleaned up. Well, since that last video I took, oh my god, it was terrible. It's in the garage. It's a tiny spot. It's not really interfering with anything. Like, I've had no complaints, noise complaints or anything from the neighbors. So yeah, it's just sweet, you know, having a cabinet and all of that. I will do an update video once I get things rolling a bit better. I mean, it was hard enough, just hectic enough trying to get connection down here because, you know, I'm 50 meters from the house. But yeah, overall, this is just awesome. If you have any suggestions or any help, like if you guys have knowledge about cabinets, I would love to hear about it in the comments section. But yeah, for now, I think that just about does it. Thank you very much for watching.